Oh hi, didn't see you there. I'm underwater and now I'm in a volcano. Yeah, I got a green screen now. So, if you're new to this channel, my name is Sam. I'm not a film critic or a film student. I just like films and parkour, so don't take anything that I say in this video too seriously, because... why is my chair turning round? Right, today I'm going to be breaking down a parkour edit by Team Brewman, which was published on the 31st of December 2017. So this was now like 8 months ago or so, 9 months ago. This was quite a long time ago. This isn't a brand new edit or anything like that. But the video is a collab with Street Media and was filmed in Derby. And it's when the Brewman guys did a meet and trained with the Street Media guys. The song in the video hasn't been altered at all and is called On My Mind by Georgia Smith, mixed by Predator. It's a soulful kind of drum and bass kind of beat chill track, and it fits the video really well. I would really recommend watching the whole video before I do the breakdown because the video is really good. So I've linked the video as the first thing and down in the description, so I recommend you watch that and then come straight back here for the breakdown. Okay, so the main themes of the video for me are the sense of community and togetherness. This is often expressed in the background, people acting up, or in doubles lines, which are another theme in the video as well. The seamless cuts or transitions, which is done namely by two methods, frame spacing and momentum conservation. And the last main theme for me is about psychological satisfaction, so just the little things and nuances and quirks of the video that make it pleasing to watch. Okay, that wasn't the last one. The final one is repetition. So repetition, but slightly varied repetition for differing styles of movement and with different athletes. The video is also shot at this one epic spot in Derby. So that's another big repeating part of the video. But I'm going to explain all this as we go through the clip. So without further ado, let's do this. Breakdown. This is where I'd put a cool intro animation if I had one, but I don't have one, so let's go! So the video starts in a weird 4:3 retro style crop. Parkour Dog gets extra points, and it shows the overlays for both teams or groups, first sign of the togetherness community kind of theme. Extra points for the Peter McKinnon style B-roll and double points for not getting leaves in Max's eyes and he doesn't even blink. Like, what is this animal? A standard speed ramped walk and the first sign of a Street Media athlete. And this is the moment I realised Souther's background was from breakdancing, and also noticed the 4:3 crop being faded out into a more 16:9 crop with a fisheye style faded bits on the side. And then the music breaks into the song rather than the glitchy dubbed effects. We cut back to a more normal 16:9 video, mirroring the song transition back to the chorus, which is the most repeated part of the song, coinciding with the most common video format like you see on YouTube.
Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind, don't want to feel you.
In this shot we see the Brewman and Street Media teams represented, each wearing their most iconic pieces of clothing, in my opinion obviously the Compass tee and the Street Media top. And this is the first shot we see of all or most of the lads together. And this is Hector. He's the dude who edited this masterpiece, showing the build up and the prep for this stonking running pre. The banger to start the parkour part of the video. The reset shot repetition is part of the psychological satisfaction theme, because as it says on Google when I typed it in, repetition is a powerful force. It can emphasize a setting, highlight a trait, or draw attention to a seemingly minor detail. And these first two shots, I feel like it represents the spot really well. From the same camera start, there's two different completely runs, and just the other thing it does is also show how massive that previous running pre was. 4 full strides per week, 1 down the stairs, 2 on the floor and 1 up. I had to watch this bit a couple of times because Luke strides the whole thing, and so there's ghost steps some of it. So there's a doubles line, 2 people doing exactly the same line, but there's variation in the footsteps which gives it a bit of flair. My eyes are immediately drawn to Souther's, maybe due to the flair from the ghost strides, maybe because of how he's dressed or the style, maybe it's because his name is Sam as well, and I like watching people who do parkour called Sam. And the 2 flips at the end synced up is just... great way to finish the line, and extra points for leaving the camera grabbing as well. And that part adds back in the black fisheye bars and then removes them in the next shot. I'm not sure if that's just a camera quirk that needed to be removed or if it's an add-in on purpose that I just don't like. It serves no real function except to highlight Luke's clash with the camera. Either way, it's added, used as a transition and removed for the next shot, so it should definitely be applauded. And then another stonking jump from Hector. He must have been on one for big jumps that day. But again, repetition but different setting, showing all the stuff that was good about the first jump and showing the transition of the jump to another area shows Hector's versatility. And this line's a Kong speed up from Max and a double Kong walkout Webster from Keelan, who takes centre frame, and the slow motion helps mask the change between the 2-1 to the 16:9 and then to the blurry fisheye 4-3. Also the conservation of momentum from the Webster walkout into the swing polecat low orbit angle works really well here. Extra points for the Sam Coulter zoom flash transition as well. And extra points for the satisfying clip order. It goes from Max and Keelan to Max to Keelan. The light flickering from the high shutter speed from shooting slow motion works well, but it's usually really annoying, and the flash transition from the Sam Coulter effect kind of helps with this. Two geometrically satisfying precise flip threads, and the flow of this line is just insane.
Don't want you on my mind, don't want to feel you. Don't want you on my mind, on my mind, on my mind, 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 mind. Why would I leave if you were everything I wanted you to be? When I saw what you did, who you were with, got me questioning the things that I believe. So I asked myself, do I let you go? Do I keep you in the frame of my mind? Now I'm growing wise to your sugar-coated lies. Nothing sweet about my misery. I finally found what went wrong.
Then with the car coming up, makes your brain go, oh, get out the way of the car. So transition from the left to right traversing clip is psychologically very satisfying, and continuing the run all the way past the vault and even further past all those people exaggerates that. The momentum conservation transition to the Webster to start the line and the Webster to finish as well is just so satisfying. It's sort of like bookending a parkour line. And then panning across to the group celebrating the completed line, and Sam's face ends up in the centre of frame, and he's wearing the most brightly coloured clothes, and he's the last to fade out into the arm jump, filling the space that he was just in, which is very psychologically satisfying. It's a doubles lines with flair to differentiate the two athletes, continuing into a longer shot of another doubles line, making it a doubles line. Luke doing his signature double Kong. Holding the shot for the music sync is welcomed, as it's been like a minute of pure jumps at this time with basically no break in between. Again, speed ramping to the beat, bonus points for the phases, bonus points for the thumbnail, bonus points for it being a sick line. Then there's another momentum conservation cut. And this is my favourite move of the whole video. Joe Brewman, he steps on the first step and handsprings off the second top step. It's so nice. Followed by another sick transition, nice descent, flip and momentum conservation cut again. A repeated but altered line adding to the theme of repetition again. And bonus points for getting on the bus. Another speed ramp to the beat, again repeated, and it's the same athlete. Not a lot to say about this line particularly. Sketchy side flip and palm on the walls, nice flow, momentum conservation, change progression to the nighttime. Later in the video, feeling that chronological sequencing sort of part of the video.
Sugar-coated lies, nothing sweet about my misery.
it feels like you're returning back the next day, and there's a nice doubles line from Suthers building into a doubles line with Max. Stonking side pre, plyo stick, music, hard cut.
Yes. Yes.
And that hard cut really emphasises the landing on the side pre, and then that return to the theme of community when all the guys kind of like jump in to the shot and celebrating the last line. There's a nice touch of Hector moves through the frame, revealing that he did the edit on the video, and then Luke plugs all the social media. Come to mention that everyone's Instas and all their links are down in the description. Then there's just a couple of throwaway mad parkour lad clips. There's this fire jump, and then this dude, I'd like to know the story behind him because that's weird. And that's it. One thing that I didn't touch on is that there's always members of the group in the background of lines, which really adds to the theme of togetherness and the community theme of the whole video. This is one of my favourite edits for parkour and freerunning that I've come across, so well done to Hector for doing the edit because it's fire, and to all the Brewman and Street Media lads for this video because every line in the video is basically sick. Again, the links for the video and all the people's Instagrams and all the links are down in the description. And while we're here, if you like this video, you should definitely subscribe to me, as well as Brewman and like Street Media and all that stuff as well, but I'm pretty great as well, you know. And while we're on the topic of plugging me, you should also go and follow my Instagram at samstunts_. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this style of video. It's something new for me and I don't really sit down and talk to camera very much, so I hope it was okay. If you did enjoy this edit, again, please do subscribe, it really helps me out, and leave a comment of what other kind of videos you want to see me do in the future. I'm thinking of breaking down a caveman video or a Farang video or something like that. I think that'd be quite good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Big up Brewman and Street Media, and all links are in the description. Boom! Let's go.
Yes.
Twash!